This video is brought to you by Insta360. Somewhere between 3 bags I didn't need and a camera that let me put them down, I think I found what actually matters here. Welcome back to the block. I'm Roger saying, around here we explore the cameras, gear, and the workflows behind the content that we create. This is the Insta360 X6, and I didn't just unbox it at my desk like usual. I took it to Moab, ran it as my only camera for a full day out at Delicate Arch, and honestly, I've got a lot to tell you about. But before we do that, let me talk about what's actually new here. We've got something really cool here. Dual custom Sony sensors co-developed specifically for Insta360. A beefed up 4nm AI chip system, and it's the first 360 camera to do native Dolby Vision in camera, plus true 10-bit color. Now, that's the spec sheet version. If you're already shooting with the X5, here's the real talk on whether this is worth it. The dynamic range jumps to 14.5 stops. Battery life is also up 51%, and you're getting 140 minutes of continuous 8K 30. The lenses are way tougher now too, 300% more scratch resistant, and swapping them costs up to 60% less if you do crack one. Oh, and it shoots 8K 50, which the X5 can't do. But I want to be honest here, the X5 is still a genuinely great camera. And the good news is, the AI editing stuff I'm about to show you, that works on the X5 too. So if that's the only reason you're eyeing to upgrade, you might not actually need to. But I didn't want to just read you the numbers. I wanted to actually live with this thing for a day. So here's a very on-brand thing that I did. I packed 3 bags for this trip. 3. I only ended up taking 1 of them on the actual hike. I mounted the X6 on the hood for the drive out and threw on an ND filter to keep things from blowing out in the sun. This is straight off the camera, no touch-ups. And somewhere in here, I just stopped thinking about the camera. Flow state stabilization and horizon lock were doing their thing. I wasn't babysitting the shot. I was just thinking. Oh yeah, the lenses are still replaceable, same as the X5. It just got a faster clip system now instead of the old rotary design. It takes about 10 seconds. And this is what I was hiking towards. At some point, I just put the camera down and pulled out my watercolor kit instead. There's something about switching mediums that make you notice different things. The camera captures what something looked like. Painting kind of forces you to slow down enough to notice what it actually felt like. While I was there, I also wanted to get some golden hour shots, so I pulled out my Sony for a few shots too. Different kind of paying attention. So here's a quick tip if you're running an ND filter in bright daylight like I was. Actually check your exposure on the screen before you start moving. The X6's OLED is genuinely readable in direct sun, so there's no excuse to get home and realize the whole thing's blown out. I stuck around as the light started dropping. This is the real low light test, not some chart in the studio. Just the desert actually going dark. All right, let's actually talk shop. What works and what doesn't, who's this for? Here's the part I couldn't show you out on the trail because it literally happens after the fact. So there's a setting right here on the second page, AI Director. AI Director looks at everything you shot that day and builds you a full vlog overnight while it's just charging. You don't touch anything. In the app, Auto Edit 2.0 is basically one tap. And Moments Pro is the wild one. It's cloud-based tied into Gemini. You just tell it what kind of edit you want and it builds it for you. And hey, this actually answers one of the questions that I kept getting. Is this subscription only? The answer is no. AI Director and Auto Edit 2.0 are completely free, no cloud needed. Now Moments Pro, that's the only one that needs a subscription, and everyone gets a free trial at launch anyway. And X6 buyers specifically get 500 gigs for a year plus 3 Moments Pro trials through the end of September. So let me knock out a few of your questions real quick. Quick capture, yes. It's done with the shutter button right here. You just turn quick capture on and you're there. Let's see, storage. Yes, you get storage built in. There's 47 gigs built in. And yep, these little holes at the bottom, yep, they're magnetic. That's the new quick release interface. It works with over 50 accessories. Let me show you this real quick. I've got the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. This was pretty cool, I was excited about. This is the Insta360 Ace Pro 2, and you've got this quick release system for the Ace Pro 2, but check it, I actually had no idea about this. The Insta360 X5, bam, same mount, magnetic and it clips, and it doesn't come off. Now here's also what's cool, that was with the X5, with the X6, same clip, it works, that magnetic clip system. That's pretty dang cool. I had no idea. Over 50 accessories. Let's see, build quality and size compared to the X5. Well, let's take a look. This is the size of them. It's slightly wider, but shorter, and I think it fits better in the palm. All right, so let's talk about who's this actually for. Remember, I brought 3 bags to Moab because I'm an overpacker. 2 of them never left my car. And at some point on the hike, I just stopped noticing that because this camera, it really did it all for me. It allowed me to be in the moment. I just set it down or I held it and it captured everything around me so I could be there. And then afterwards, I would reframe it to whatever I wanted it to be. So those are my thoughts on the X6. Thanks Insta360 for sending this out for me to review. And thank you for spending some time here with me on the block. If you enjoy exploring cameras, gear, and the workflows like this, subscribe and come back next week. I'll see you in the next one.